Hello, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I always appreciate that. I just had to kind of get things set up in a way that I would be able to actually see what I was doing. See what I was doing. So I hope that you're having a great Wednesday. I see you guys have all been chatting in the comments, which is great. So since we are just a smidge behind, we're just going to jump right into it. Let me know if there's any issues or anything, like if you can't hear me or you need me to zoom in or something. Of course, just communicate that and I will do the best that I can to make sure you can see everything. Okay. Let's start with our Freebie pattern paper. So if you guys are unfamiliar, the Freebie pattern paper you get if you spend $100. It's included as long as supplies last. I did not open this beforehand. There we go. So we're going to experience them together. But I do know just from looking at the outside of the pack that I will be excited for them. What is... Sorry. Like my computer's just doing whatever it wants. Okay, so these are our freebies. Little yellow sunburst. These are such great muted colors. That looks like a close-up of maybe a peony. Oh, this one with the little spatters. Yeah, we could do a lot with those. We could do a lot with those. Let me make sure that I can see all of your comments. Okay. I love seeing all your familiar faces in here. Julie, Brandon, Lisa, thank you guys so much. Little florals here. Okay, so this one is probably not like the most exciting, but I do feel like this style of like a neutral pattern and a neutral color, it's like it really lends itself to do quite a bit. This one I recognize, I know from one of our samples. One of the design team members used that. So pretty, that little polka dot. I love these ones that really look like they're super textured. But they're flat. Like this obviously looks like an embossed image. It's great. More neutrals. We love the little coffees, a little lace. That's pretty. Very nice. Yeah, so this is totally giving cozy fall vibes, which I love. Oh, look at how pretty that one is. And then a little bit more texture. Those are fantastic. So that is the Freebie paper pack that you get if you spend $100. I am going to, so look, as we get into the things, I'm going to take me off and I'm just going to do me down, maybe down in the corner. Let's try that. Nope. Doesn't like that. Let's do that. How about that? And then you should probably be able to see better, right? Let me know if that lets you see better. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. You guys know how I do. I'll try not to bump you around. Okay. So then we have our regular paper pack. And this is the Homestead Hughes. Love this floral. I desperately tried to use this floral in one of the cards that I did this week because I really love it a lot. It just wasn't right for that particular card, but don't worry. I'm gonna come back to it. So per usual, you get 24 sheets and 2 of each design. They are double-sided. So some nice little florals. Love this right here. And these are sized. I've already taken one out of my paper pad, so just bear with me. These are sized so that we can cut them in half and create 2 full A2 size cards. So see, that's why this one looks the way it does. So if you cut it in the middle, we have 2 card fronts. Okay. Little pink lacy bit. That's super cute. Tone on, I love a tone on tone pattern. I don't have to tell you guys, you know. Some more florals. This one I almost used, but actually there's a blue version, and that is the one I ended up going with because I do love a tone on tone. More little lace. Again, more neutral patterns, which are just endless. I don't even know if this is like trendy for fall or not, but I love an olive for fall. I always have. These are nice. Nice little subtle patterns. That's so up my alley. And crystal, yes, and blue is my boyfriend. You are totally right on that. So here's that blue one that I was talking about. That's why there's only one sheet in here, because I used the other one in a card. And I'll show you that card when we get to that set. This one feels like looks like more of a jean pattern, which is great. Of course, the coffee. You guys know I love the coffee. Love the coffee. Love the little coffee beans. That's so fun. I used this really rich brown background in my card to create a countertop the other day. And then here's some more florals. I love a neutral background. Okay. So that is it for our paper pack. Of course, we have the coordinating Homestead Hughes pearl stickers and Homestead Hughes gem stickers. Honeybees, their pearls and gems are my favorite. I love them. They're super easy to use. I love that there's 3 different sizes because it makes it so user friendly, like on your card, to kind of gather them together. Oh, look, Dawn's here. Hi, Dawn. So these are great. Love these kind of like corally colors. We have, you know, those greens and browns. Really, really pretty. These are going to be so good with that pattern paper. Alrighty. So now I did not have an opportunity to make a lot of samples this time around. So I'm going to be sharing on the screen a lot of the samples that my design team members, like my counterparts, have made. They've done a fantastic job. They've done such a fantastic job. So let's look at the stencils first. And then I'm actually going to see, let me click on a picture and see which one pops up, so that, like, I don't know which side it's going to be on. So let me just find the one. Come on now. I know it was in here. There it is. Okay. So it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. So let's go with this. Take me off completely. So this is I pulled out a black piece of cardstock so I could lay it on here. This is the Swirl and Flourish. It looks very much like wind. You can see it here in the background of Carol's card, very subtle. And then this is what it looks like here. It is our, usual size of the 6x6, so that you can, use it any which way that you would like, whether it's the landscape or portrait. And so this is that one. I am very excited about this one because I see so many different ways to use it in scenes, and you guys know I love scenes. I just love them. So there is that one. And then this one is called Lace and Loom. Let me see if I have I don't know if I had anybody use this one yet. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So we'll just have to look at it here. So it's very much giving like mandala boho vibes, which is really fun for fall. So this one is very intricate. I would probably use maybe like a spray adhesive with this one, I think, just to make sure that I got all of the little intricacies, so I wasn't missing out on any of that gorgeous detail. So that is the Lace and Loom stencil. And also, if you've never been to one of our release parties and you're new here, first of all, welcome. We love to have you. Second of all of these items will be in the shop available for purchase after the release party. Okay, so Next up, we have lots of sentiment sets. These are so great. So we have a little mini sentiment set here. A little, what is this? A three by four, 3x3, 4x4, 4x4. My math doesn't math, y'all. And this is the Forever Grateful. It has its counterpart in the pre-clip dies that Honeybee does so well. So here it says, Happy Thanksgiving, love you, thank you for making my heart so full. I'm forever grateful for you, so thankful for you. Thank you so much. My heart is full of thanks for you. So these ones are great. I really love these for like specific holidays, because like this one little Happy Thanksgiving is obviously great if you're sending a holiday card, but then all of these other ones really can just be used for any kind of thank you or appreciation card. So this one, I did use the sentiment on this card. The thank you for making my heart so full. I used that here. And this is one of the lovely layers is coming up as well. Oh, I look blurry. I look blurry. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it together. Sometimes if you put your, don't mind my hand. Sometimes that kind of resets it. Let's see if it's better. Okay, so then this one is Hello Sweet Tea. Clearly, if you've seen any of the previews, you know that our fall theme does have a lot to do with the beverages, which I love. So this one says, Hello Sweet Tea. Hope your birthday is tea-rific. To my best tea. That's adorable. I don't care who you are. You're my cup of tea, sending you positivity, and you warm my heart. These are totally adorable. I did a live earlier this week, and I think it was Susan Foreman, I think it was, who was like, girl, I don't drink coffee, but I'll bring my tea. Girl, we got you covered. So then this one is a little bit more playful. I really like the font for this one because it's not as... I just feel like it is a little bit more kind of playful and encouraging, which is kind of what the sentiments are as well. This is Sip, Smile, Repeat, again, with those pre-clip dies that go with it. This one has a cheers, a sip, smile, repeat. Obviously, as the title says, a smile, sip, sip, hooray, you are awesome, have a great day, you rock, sweet like you, hi friend, hello beautiful, and let's get caffeinated. This is how I feel every morning. Let's get caffeinated because mama's got a lot to do. Oh, Betsy, you don't do coffee either? Iced tea is your jam, huh? All right, so... Oh, that Lisa, that's great. I didn't even know that. Lisa said that the set was designed to look like when your barista writes on your coffee cup. Like, that's super cute. Like when you give them your name. That's adorable. Okay. So this one is called More Coffee, Please. And it is kind of like a little funnier on the sassier side, which is totally right up my alley. So this one is Don't Give a Sip. Life begins after coffee. May your coffee be as strong as you. I drink coffee for your protection. I drink coffee because adulting is hard. There's just a meh, which some days are just meh, dude. It just is what it is. It's an extra shots kind of day. And then again, coordinating with that, I drink coffee because my sarcasm needs to stay hydrated. My husband is fluent in sarcasm, and he is... he is teaching our children to speak his language. So that one will probably be used a lot in my household. So just the general coffee. I'm sorry for what I said before I drink my coffee. I drink coffee because it's too early for margaritas. The more coffee, please. And then just the blah. So that's super cute. Oh, Catherine is a warm chai tea. Chai is delicious. I mean, I'm a coffee girly through and through, but chai is delicious. Okay. This one is You Had Me at Coffee. And these are kind of like funny. May your coffee be as sweet as you. I like big cups and I cannot lie. This is clear. I am clearly too old for this, because this is newfangled kids speech, but basically this is an abbreviation, for your birthday. Lisa, can you type that out, please? You had me at coffee. I can't espresso how much I love you or I miss you. Have a beautiful day or birthday. How have you been? Love you a latte. Did someone say coffee? So those are all super cute. Oh, Brandon, I had to look it up. Yeah, somebody gonna have to get me in the comments. Support your girl. Because I look at it and for some, is an Italian dessert made with coffee. Wait, what did Lisa say? It's what? It's punny. Oh, it's punny. I'm not punny. So apparently it's a dessert. I think Lisa, GK is helping us out there in the comments. So, it's like a root beer float with coffee. Oh, well, that sounds delicious. Oh, look, we got blurry again. All right. Maybe I was talking too much with my hands. All right, let's see if we can get it back into focus. I think maybe is it because we're white on white? Let me set that there and see if it helps us. Okay, so this one is grade A teacher, which I totally love because, our teachers are out there doing the Lord's work, because that is a struggle. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. I have a child in middle school and I feel for those teachers. Okay. So thank you for such a great year. It takes a big heart to shape little minds. The influence of a great teacher can never be erased. Thank you for being such an amazing teacher. You make a difference in all of our lives. Enjoy your summer break. Thank you for a fantastic year. I'm so lucky you were my teacher. Then we have the little grade A over here, the little A plus, the teacher. This is, how like you do the A plus and then you circle it. That's what that little circle is for. A great teacher takes the hands, opens the minds, and touches the heart. Love that. Coffee, teach, grade, repeat. That one's really cute. You inspire me. This one too, my favorite. Obviously, you would pair that with the teacher. Thank you for all you do. You make your school so amazing. Thank you for the love and care that you put into our classroom. All of your hard work has not gone unnoticed. And then a good old see you next year. So I definitely plan to be using this when I am sending in my little holiday gifts for the teachers, or when I am sending them a little thank you at the end of the year with a little, see you next year. Those are super cute. Oh yeah, Lisa's got a great point there. So if you pair them with the coffee gift card, then you wanted to give them like a little coffee, like maybe a local place or a Dunkin' or a Starbucks or whatever. These would go great with that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our red rubber. And we're going to bring back those wonderful samples from the design team. So this is the Gallery Wall Fall. It is red rubber. Red rubber allows us to get lots of really great detail. And then it does have its coordinating dies. So we have some foliage in here. We have like this little house, and you can see the field, some pumpkins, some leaves, some grapes. These are great. I am going to bring up a sample card that was made. This is by Bobby Lemansky. She is amazing. So you can see she did it like a little scene, like, girl, I love it. But then she used some of these little stamps inside the frames, which we'll be looking at in just a minute. So these are really, really great. Here is another one This one is by Joy Baldwin, you know, where it's like kind of a close up of the gallery wall, which is really nice. So those really, really beautiful. These are tons of fun. So let's get let me snatch it up out of here. You guys know I got a pile going on. Here it is. Okay. So this is the Lovely Layers Gallery Wall Art. So these are your frames. Let me snag one of these out of here. Vicki, it is several stamps. So you can stamp any that you would like, or, you know, because it is a cling stamp, if you wanted to stamp all of them, you could just, like, if you have a stamp positioner, you could just stick that whole thing in there. It would stick to all of the cling, pick it up, stamp them all down, and then you can just die cut out the ones that you want. But so like you saw, there was like a little dream catcher in there, I think it was Bobby's card, you know, little extra things that you can kind of put in there. And then of course the decorative frames, you know, so you would be able to frame your little, let me flip this over. So you'd be able to like frame your little pumpkin, which is so cute, or your little tree, just really, really cute. So, this is, like I said, the Lovely Layers Gallery Wall Art, and this is the Gallery Wall Fall. So, Brandon is one of our fantastic, talented design team members, and he's saying he was super drawn to them. I do have a card from Brandon that I adore that I will show you, but I'm going to wait for a different Lovely Layers set to show it to you. But it does use the gallery wall art as well. Okay, so now we have this, another red rubber set. This is Rise and Grind. Brandon was talking about how he gravitated toward the other one. I gravitated towards this one. I love this so much. All of like the little French press and the, you know, the pitcher, the little milk. This is the little espresso guy there. Or is that the frothy milk? I can't remember. Is that the frothy milk? It might be. And then it's got the little heart in there. These are so cute. So this one I actually do have a sample with. We made this in our Monday night premiere. So these use that that sentiment that we talked about. Oh no, this sentiment's in here. It's just similar. So may your day be as strong as your coffee is right in here. And I just turned it into like a little sign on the wall and then blended these little guys in. I love them. I think that they're so cute. And then there's that pattern paper that I was talking about. I just used it to make a counter and some wallpaper. So this one, great set for the coffees. And this one is like one of those ones that's like gender neutral. So like if your husband or your, you know, your partner, one of your kids, maybe like if they're coffee drinkers, you know, like you could do some of these images and definitely make a more masculine style card. And, you know, it wouldn't read like super feminine. I really like that. I like neutral images. Okay. So now this is the last stamp set. This one is one of mine. I illustrated this set. This is Life Sweet Moments. So we have the coordinating dies that go with this. And then we have a couple of different kind of ways that we can put this together. So we have a little tea bag here that you can put into either one of your mugs. You can do the little whipped cream on either one of your mugs. You can also put the little whipped cream on top of your little muffin here. So if you, are we back? There we go. Okay. So like you can leave the little muffin and you could do it. You could color it as like a strudel or like a banana nut muffin. And then you could do it as like a cupcake. So you can put the little whipped cream on here, or you can put it on there as frosting. It has a little saucer, which goes with either one of the mugs. And then you can do the little flowers. So like like I'll put anything in a mug, y'all. I just love a mug. So I really love being able to put like the little flowers in there, and I think it's so cute. So each flower has two options in there. So these ones are like your Cosmo. No, these ones are your Cosmos. These ones are like your little like anemones, and then these are like little what are those called, like little buttercups. So you can do, you know, them, and then each style of flower has one coordinating leaf, so you can like build your own set. And then the sentiments are you know, friend, hello, and then the enjoy, and then this you is you are my favorite. Where did that go? Life's sweet moments are better with you. And then obviously you could just do life sweet moments. That's the name of the set. So that one, I'm very excited to use. I will have a video with this. I haven't even used my own set yet, but I'll have a video with that soon. Okay, so now we have our 3D embossing folder, which is called Soulful Season. And so I have run it through here so that you guys could see. And again, we're having like a lot of mandala kind of vibes. Lots of texture. I did this on some watercolor paper, so it is a little bit thicker, which allows us to get a lot of detail. Really, really like this one. And then it is the traditional, like the 5x7. So again, you can use it for any which way. This one is so pretty. I mean, because it is so detailed, I can just see it like by itself in the background. Yeah, Dawn, yes, kind of dream catchery for sure. So this one is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Like that detail. Okay. So now we're going to get into our lovely layers. So this one is the Lovely Layers Who's Your Cabinet Fall add-on. So we have all like little leaves, baskets, different kind of gourds, little pies, teapots. You guys can probably hear my dog barking. I don't know what she's barking at. My wonderful sister is here helping to take care of my daughter while I do this. But the thing I'm most excited about in here is these books. Do you see them? This little layer of books, that is totally adorable. So let me show you some samples with this. I got to get down here. So this one is from our own Betsy Green, and she did a little scene here. She also has that swirl background, and then she has some, you know, of the pieces parts, used the gallery wall here, combined them to make a little scene. Totally cute. And then we have this one from Bobby. I mean, there's just so much detail in there. Like, you got to give it to the girl for how much detail she puts in that. Look at that cabinet. I mean, it's amazing. So, so yeah, this one is by Bobby, featuring this as well. This, you can use this by itself for all of its little things, but it also goes with the Who's Your Cabinet if you have the Lovely Layers, that as well. Okay. So now we have our Lovely Layers turkey. Look at these beautiful feathers. He is so stinking cute. So we do have a couple of samples made with our little turkey. And so this one here was made by Brenda Nolke. She's so talented with her coloring and bringing things to life. It does look like she used one of the Freebie packs in the background, like one of the papers from the Freebie pack. Gorgeous. And then it also looks like she used the fall layering frames. That's what that outside edge looks like. Really love the way that she pulled that together for this cute little Happy Thanksgiving card. And then Brandon did, look at this little nameplate. You guys, like, can you imagine if you were hosting Thanksgiving and all of your people had little turkey nameplates. I mean, stop it. It would be so, your table would be the cutest. So, oh, Julia, you almost hit 2 turkeys on the way to work this morning. Lord, have mercy. Girl, careful while you're driving. So, love this. I mean, Brandon did such a fantastic job. Love this little turkey. And then we have the Lovely Layers French press. I have not got to play with this yet, but I do definitely look forward to being able to do so. However, one of our design team members here, oh, this is Mari. Of course it is. It's so good. So she did play around with this. And look, did you use that? You did use the 3D embossing folder in the background, didn't you, girl? Yeah, see, that's so cute. And then you have like this little focal point, all these little layers for all these little details. This is so adorable. Love this with the little mug and the little steam. Yeah, she knocked it out of the park. This is so cute. And then these next ones, I'm actually going to show you together because one is an add-on for the other. This, I can't even pick a favorite, but I like this a lot. I really do. It's like trying to pick one of your kids. Like I just really, really like this. So this is the Lovely Layers coffee cup. And there are so many ways to use this, like so many different variations. So I'm actually going to bring up, here is the layering guide, which, these are always available on the website for you to download, print, whatever you need to do. But you can see how this cup, like all of the different ways that this can come together as a iced coffee with a clear cup, with a hot coffee, different stoppers that you can put in there. And then this one is the swirl. Let me bring that up. So see how, like, if you were making it clear, you could use these to create the way that it looks like when your creamer is poured into your coffee. Krista, I do just love coffee everything. Girl, I am who I am. Who I am. So we did have some samples with this one as well. Let me snag those up. So here is this one that's done by Veronica. So, I mean, so much fall going on in here. There's some of that pattern paper in the background and some of the leaves, and then the hot coffee cup. And then I do believe there is an iced one as well. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't snag it. Oh man, why didn't I get that? Anyway, there is a clear one in there that is really very good. It'll be on the website. I thought that I snagged it, but maybe I didn't. So these ones are great. They work together. I also feel like, because you guys know I'm always trying to get more bang for my buck, I also feel like this one, you could, even if you didn't want to use these because you wanted to do a hot cup, you could maybe leave the lid off and then do this as like a little whipped cream with a little straw in it. So cute. Now we're on to the coffee bar. So this has everything that you need to bring together your little coffee bar. It's got the outside seating, the little awning, all of the little signs, little coffees over here with little teapots and coffee beans, muffins. So cute. So I am going to bring up now where are you? Here you are. Okay, so you can see all of the little layers that are involved to make this full-blown coffee cart. Honestly, on our team, Keiko totally knocks these out of the parks. Like all of these little ones with all of their little bits. She is great with those. But I don't have a sample of this one. So this one is going to have to be, that one's going to have, we have the layering guide for that. So now this one is another add-on. So this is the Lovely Layers window fall add-on. So let me grab it. This is the OG of the Lovely Layers window. And then it has several different add-ons to it. This is the fall one that we're coming out with here. And so this, I have so many ideas for this. And I have just so many ideas because it has like this large expanse of branches, but then it has all of these little critters in here that you can totally use separately, little leaves and everything else. So, oh, we're getting blurry again. Why you gotta be like that? There we go. Okay. So it has all of these little critters and stuff that you can bring together, like, and not even use with the window. And so I have, this is Brandon. This card is so good. It's so good. Look at this. You guys, is this not brilliant? Like those reddish orange, which is that really deep hunter green, and the gold frames, like, talk about a stunner. I love this card so much, Brandon. Like, you could send it to me. I would give you my address. You could send it to me. So yeah, he's used all the little critters. This is so, it's just so good. I can't, like, let's all just stare at it in awe because it is amazing. It's so good. All right. So that is this one here. And then I do believe that there were some others. Oh, guys, I missed it. This is the cold drink add-on. It's by Betsy. I thought I grabbed it. So that's the one that we just looked at before. I just missed it when I was scrolling all the way through. So this is the cold drink, and Betsy did a bang up job. This is super cute. Okay. And now, last but not least, is the Lovely Layers Boho leaves. And we did do this. We used these in the live here. So you can see how we actually, how did this go, guys? So we made a 2-for-1. We took half a sheet and then we glued everything together and then just cut it in half. So you can see how generously sized these are. And actually someone in the comments of the live made the comment, like, these would be great for teacher bulletin boards because of the size. And I never thought about that, but I do think they would be amazing for that. And then Brandon also had mentioned, do you remember he made this little pillow? I think he makes them for his mom. Brandon, do you make pillows for your mom? Oh, look, he just said it in the comments. I just cut the leaves and felt and I'm working on a pillow with this set. So yeah, he had mentioned that same thing in the live, that these would be really great for like sewing. The one looks like a neckline on the right. So this one here is actually this part right here. So all of these little boho pieces actually fit onto the leaves. So you have a portion that will have like this doily kind of boho texture, or you can just use them plain like we did here. So this one I put it on, this one I did not. Same thing, you know, with these ones. This one does not have the detail, but these ones do. So, all right. I think that's everything. I think we have covered it all. I think that this is such a great release for fall. I hope that you guys are inspired. I'm going to hang tight with me. Don't leave yet, because Lisa is typically picking out some winners in the comments. And so you don't want to go before you might win, because then if you're going to be going head over to check out the release, you could be the winner of a gift card, and you don't want to miss out on that, right? Okay. You guys are so kind in your comments. Okay. Lisa, do you need me to do the picking? Oh, thank you so much, Bonnie. Oh, nope, there she is. All right, congrats to, let me get her comment. Let me snatch it up out of there. You guys are such fast typers. Okay, I got it. All right, congrats to Barbara Taylor and Amy Clark. You are the winners. Yay. Congratulations to both of you. You will want to send an email to Betsy at customer care at honeybeestamps.com. She is super fast. She's amazing, and she will get you your gift card so that you can get right in and start picking out some new things from the store. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time. We hope that you enjoy the new release. We will be doing an inspiration week next week, so stand by for that. Lots of inspiration and more chances to win. So thank you guys for spending your evening with me. I hope that you have a wonderful night, and we will catch you on the next, well, what is it? It's going to be Monday night premiere. So I'll see you then. All right, bye.